Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cocktail with Rick. Thank you for coming. 27 of you already waiting. That's so nice. Steve Seaboat, hello. Maria and Wonder Was. And Romeo's Lover, hello. Padme, Chris, Schmelter, Nirmal, DJ, Southpaw, Arcel, hello from Holland, and Boogie. It's Ricky. I'm the king of the boomers. And my lackluster tech skills do nothing but give me pain and sorrow. Hello, Joe. Hello to your wife. I had a bad day, folks. There's at least one person in the audience who knows my problem. It's driving me to smoke. But it's not a cigarette, everybody. It's a rare thing. You don't see me smoke doobies much because I find them wasteful. But Rick needs a doobie today to tell you what he did. Hello, everybody. And we got Neil and Destiny Glenn and Nathan from New Zealand. Thank you for coming. And Aranya from Australia. Scott. GMC New Look.
Riley Taylor is also smoking.
And who is? Well.
Jailee Taylor is
Oh.
also smoking. Doobie doobie doo. Steve Sebo said. Ontario. Bourbon Cat.
Thank
Chris?
you. Yes, can't beat a doob.
Joe.
So, aloha from Hawaii. That is excellent. Okay, Arcel just quit
Padme,
smoking.
hello.
All right, so I went out last week. And then weeks ago, I went up to Pennsylvania. And what do those two events have in common? When I go to offload the files, I did something wrong and I lost all my work that you can't get back. On one camera, I found photographs of us all the way when we did ADR Buffalo.
Oh,
All
I'm
the
gonna
shit
stop you
that-
for just a minute. DJ Southpaw just watched the Florida ADR from Patreon. He said, "Oh my God, I was in tears."
Was it laughing? Laughing hard? Mm-hmm. Yes, apparently Will didn't do too badly, really. And I think that Florida episode proves it. Will Krapinski, you need to subscribe for at least a month to Dan Bell on Patreon so you can see yourself at a younger age. Me too. Fatter here, but my face was younger looking. We were both so innocent, Will. Click the like button.
You've shown that before, I think, haven't
Guess what I have here? Can you recognize what that is? When you do what I did and you lose your files, you think maybe there's a thin prayer. What the fuck?
you? Watch it. Oh my goodness.
Give me some salt. Oh, God. And please click the like button. So, anybody that would be skilled with a MacBook and with how to work with Mac and is very patient and would consider
Very, very patient.
FaceTime training sessions
Romeo's lover said they did that 2 times while they were coding.
I would really appreciate it at rick.adr@aol.com. If you're willing to offer help, I need help because
Are you still
I'm ready to
talking?
give Dan his camera back and buy my first camcorder from Fisher Price. Next, I think I'm going to stop doing a lot of Facebook, except for I'll do
Look
this show.
behind you in the window. Your neighbor is naked.
No way. Try to make me feel better, thank you. So I'm going to get a rocking chair and a bunch of diapers. And that's all I'm going to need. I'm just going to
Maybe
stay
that's
out here.
fine. Families first. You guys will get here before we go to Florida. And
Yeah.
You can sit with me off
Mazzy.
camera.
Mazzy.
Mazzy. I always say it wrong.
I don't know why. It's M-A-Z-Z-Y.
Maz.
Just say M-A-Z-Z, Mazzy.
I might just have to start calling you M.
So that's what I'm looking at. Just shoot and poop with my Fisher Price camcorder. That's what we're talking about now, Rick. You can't work with a Sony 4K, we're going to let you work with a 360K. Well, Romeo's lover, will you help me, Juliet? rick.adr@aol.com. If you happen to have an Apple phone, we could FaceTime. If you don't, we could use
What's up?
several WhatsApp or whatever. I have Duo. I have a couple different ways.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't
It's
looked at
pretty
their
good.
website, you need to take a look at it. Steve did an incredible job. Diaper Rick. Oh, that's good shit.
Thank you, Albert. I'm heading back to Florida beginning of October. So Romeo's lover and I may be communicating privately, but it's not what you might think. Because I'm tired of this. How can I do it? I mean, I lose my own files after I corrupt the SD card. What the hell? All right, so I didn't know what I was doing with the verse card. And I messed it up. So I lost all this work. But we're going back on September 12th, and I hope that we can get some better footage and maybe some evidence. And I did get a little bit of evidence on regular iPhones I was using to supplement where I had illuminated areas. And then I was using the 4K with black light. And when I get to Seminole, I'm still going to be stupid, so I would appreciate that, Lindsay, if you don't mind. I'm in Seminole. I'm near Park and Seminole Boulevard. So right near that Seminole Marketplace. So I'm right there. So I would gladly help, accept any help. Is the library system open again, Lindsay? Can you get into the Clearwater Library now?
Okay, what's a shotgun?
Shotgun is when you go like this with the joint and put your lips around it and you blow, and I could blow the smoke right into
Told
your...
me to give you a shotgun.
Oh, the Florida
Not
man's...
often, Arcel. Not often. It hurts my lungs too badly.
We did find out we could fuck her up good with edibles.
The strong ones.
The stronger ones, like the 25 milligram. dosage. That's all she needs, 25. One of those chewies. And she took one in the afternoon around 5:30. She's trying to serve dinner to family and she's stoned. Some stupid joke was said and she started laughing and she couldn't stop. It was like stoned Dolline at dinner, and I didn't really appreciate she was high. Remembered her taking it, but I guess I wasn't thinking about it.
But it was like hours beforehand.
And hours beforehand, I mean, it was 3.5 hours before it kicked in on her.
Oh, Lindsay just looked it up, said it's
Somebody said they ate 3 brownies because nothing, 5, Joe, 5 of brownies and then 15 minutes you were in furniture.
That would be me.
Oh my. I'm glad I came on because let me tell you today, I've been really bummed. I didn't want to just come out here and talk and be bumming you all out. But
Sung Ho uses a cable from the camera to the computer to avoid the computers trying to say the SD card is corrupted. Yeah, AJ.
I don't have the cable. But Dan gave me the camera to use, cable wherever the hell it is. He gave me a recorder to use. No cable for that recorder, a digital recorder. He gave me a phone. I mean, a still camera, Sony. Again, no cable. I have no frickin' cables to any of the things he gives me.
DJ Southpaw says he can help you. He sent you an email.
Really, DJ? Okay, well, that's great. Because, man, if anybody could help me recover this, the trouble is I formatted the frickin' cards because I had done all the transfers. So now it's all the Lacey Drive. Is there anything, or was it, well, thank you, Arsel. No frickin' cables. Corbin, thank you. That should be another meme from me, right? Somebody keep track of these. I stopped after Bring Back Asbestos. People thought it was too good.
The shirts are not for sale. We'll still talk.
Oh my God, the T-shirts. Let's get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, but somebody asked if they saw your T-shirt.
This is a proof, basically. It was totally wrong. It was supposed to have the small version of the logo on the front, the large in the back. It was supposed to look like the magnet. It's all fuzzy. So I talked to the proprietor. I might as well go into it. Because he's like horrible. He doesn't respond. He doesn't call you. If you call him, he'll talk to you. He doesn't call you.
And he's really nice. She said he's really nice to talk to.
He's nice, sweet, kind of very, he doesn't talk rapidly.
Yeah,
He's
the
from
thing is,
down
he
south.
saw those shirts. He knew what we wanted.
Okay.
He saw the bleeding, and he thought it was okay.
Now, he wanted us to see, listen to this stupid stuff. I don't need all this quality control. He wanted me to see that it didn't work on this shirt. I asked him, what shirt will work with the logo?
Oh, Shasta, you can still watch Colin. He was just a jerk one night.
Hey, look, all right, I'll get to Colin too. And guess what? Colin and I have communicated by chat, and we're cool, okay? He apologized to me in person, most empathetically. And I can't believe there's not truth in what he tells me. I mean, I really think that the biggest problem with him was he didn't reach out when things were not working out. And just tell me, I could take disappointment. He wanted to somehow get here and do this so we could do this. Even if he was going to be late, he wanted to do it. He could have just gone straight to where he needed to go, and it would have been nice to see you, Rick, but I had to get in and out. After he had to go through all this stuff, and He was very sick off of this. The day after he got back, he all he could do was sleep all day. He'd been not taking the insulin as normal. His blood sugars had been running high. This is a guy who got over
Joe, give me some of those brownies.
got over COVID not too long ago. You know, everybody wants to always get their shit up. I get mad at myself or my family, my
Yes.
wife, before I get mad at other people.
Yes.
I don't know why I think it's safe, I guess, because she loves me, so maybe she'll put up with it. If it was somebody who hardly knows me, you would just say like this, and there goes a subscriber. Or if I meet somebody on the street, there's another fucking asshole, is what I'll be told to my back as I walk away. You know, I do try to be a good person and just positive karma. I call it God. You can call it karma. So I even considered the atheist or the agnostic when I'm talking. I mean, I'm a considerate person. Bottom line. That's what I think we all should be. I'm having that drink that I thought gave me kidney stones, but the doctor said I probably could enjoy one a week. That olive in the logo, the olives here, they've been smoking.
You've been smoking, they've been soaking.
Yeah. So, what happened to my... Oh, it fell here. Excuse me, I dropped my doobie.
Or now it's a roach.
It's a half doobie, and I always can break it up and put it in the pipe I cleaned today. At least you do a couple things to try not to think about your problem. So maybe DJ Southpaw, somebody, Romeo, anybody, Romeo's lover, can help me to salvage it this time. Or at least
Joseph here said he can help you, too.
rick.adr@aol.com. I probably need 10 of you to try.
He's hard to get through to.
Look, if you write to Rick at ADR at rick.adr@aol.com, that goes to Dolline. That's our main email. We use it for a lot of things. It started out, and AOL, just FYI, Todd, and anybody who thinks it's kind of funny. Remember Verizon? You know that they have internet, and it gives you email, and it gives you, whatever. Well, and you can upload at certain speeds, or you can get a better brand. Well, guess what? A couple of years ago, their email got hacked.
They did away with it.
So they basically transferred all the accounts and bought AOL. And boom, popped them in there. At the same time, Comcast, or whatever, no, Verizon, rather, has been redoing AOL a little bit, and they've made it now be at least a decent looking news page, and it's still your email. So anybody who is on AOL, there could have been people there that already were existing, but there are a lot of Verizon.net people that still have an email address at Verizon.net, but it's actually on AOL. It's magical.
I'm not changing my email.
So she's just retaining the same email. I changed to Gmail
I hate Gmail.
when it, and I don't like it as much, but I did it because I was afraid of attaching myself to the service provider should this happen again. So.
That's because I was a bartender for that drink. I gave him lots of olives.
So
Thanks, Joe.
Colin and I met maybe twice, I think, before. And the last time he was in town, was in January, early February. And it was, it was wintertime,
Got it,
nasty.
Shasta.
We went out with Dan Bell we went to Upton Mansion. We went to Leakin Park.
Didn't he do the flyover for Dan at Lincoln Park?
I don't know who did.
Oh, okay.
Somebody did that for him, but I don't know if it was Colin. Uh, Trivia question: who did the drone footage for Dan Bell in Leakin Park video? I think part one, or maybe in part two. Anybody know who did the drone work there? Spit it out if you know. Dan Bell Fanatics. There must not be anybody there. Okay.
One channel hates Gmail too. I can't stand it.
It could have been. I mean, he probably has the capability. I don't know
I don't
at this
remember
point. I
Jake
can't
being
remember.
with Dan at that point in
I
time.
think it was a local guy actually
Oh,
that
okay.
Dan got to meet, who does urbex. And I think is the same guy that worked with him on investigating Leakin Park and the story about the one victim who was basically set on fire and pushed into a top of an open stormwater culvert is what it was. Hi, Anna, and Wonder. Hi. So you might see these structures along streams. So for stormwater, the water comes through
Justin.
sewers and it goes into the stream river, but it has a chamber. So if somehow the flow is so high, the water can go up
And out.
and the cap can pop off to release the pressure so nothing breaks apart. Understand, that's what it's for. So this covering has been broken off a long time ago. And when you look down in it, casually to anybody who didn't know what the plumbing was for this public works structure, stormwater,
We had your back, Anna.
you would think it looked like a well. So Dan,
Shirley.
who's an artist, not necessarily a mechanical engineer, that's exactly what he called it. Thank you, Lisa, so much. And Danielle Redmond. Wow, hello, Danielle. How have you been? How are things across the pond? So, and that's basically what part of what Colin wanted to do, and then it ended up really being the main thing he needed to do to help make the video he was trying to create from. And we also went to another location that he still had the footage for, thank God. And he wanted to, have more shooting footage of that part, the Leakin Park area. And I think they actually went to the Devil's Well location because it's the easiest to show him. And I tried to tell him how to get there. I told him to look for Kernan Hospital and then go from Kernan Hospital into Leakin Park. And that would take him right in, so he would go down eventually Weathersville Road. And off of Weathersville Road, over the bridge that goes over the river there, to the left as you're going over.
The river and through the woods.
Yes, you go through the woods, and that's the location. It's just about 150 feet
Somebody that wants
off
to
the
know
road.
what you did before ADR.
Oh, no.
I don't think they realized ADR was side. You had a full-time job.
Yeah, I was a...
Hey, Arnold, I haven't seen you in a while.
Arnold, Ziffel, Maria. Alrighty, so I tried to actually get into soil conservation. I was trying to get a job with like the federal or state Department of Agriculture or Soil Conservation Service. So I had a degree in agriculture with a minor in agricultural engineering. Thank you, Janelle, for that nice gift as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, where's a donger?
Donger's been doing lives quite often. I've seen. I haven't gotten back on when he was live, and I haven't gone back and watched rather a recording of it. But thank you. Yes, we have a beautiful baby. He's almost 10. Yeah, we are trying. I mean, kind of disillusioned. If you didn't hear, I kind of had a problem with file transfer again, and I apparently have lost files. Basically, all the things I collected from last week, and on one camera I had footage all the way back to ADR Buffalo.
Yeah, Anna, he was a health inspector. You were a
I
registered
was
sanitarian.
I couldn't get a job in that, so I didn't end up getting in soil conservation. I actually, the first job I had, I got into manufacturing. I oversaw pressure treating of timbers, round stock or lumber, in a company that dealt with wholesale supplies of all kinds of wood products.
That might be interesting, Steve. Ever try to get into Fort Howard at night?
Security, patrol, no permission allowed.
Oh.
You go in Fort Howard, it's at your own risk of being arrested for trespass. But people do it. Yeah, we have a pet. Somebody doesn't know we have a pet.
They haven't seen Bo. Let me move over here.
No. I mean,
You're wrapped around.
yeah, I wrapped around it. Hey, Bo. Bo, say
yeah.
hello. Look at leaves and stuff on his face. Bo, come here. Aren't you a good boy? Yeah. Hi there. Everybody wants to say hello. Would you say hello? No? Gosh, you see his face? It's so dirty. All right, so that's my baby. We don't know what he is. He's an adopted baby, and we love him. That's all we know. And his name is Bo. Thank you. And Bo.
Oh, I didn't go away with Rick. Rick went without me. He went with Dan.
Yeah. She doesn't want to do that crap. Go out and get eaten alive at this time of year by mosquitoes and deal with whatever else is crawling around. You deal with people walking onto the grounds wherever you are, and maybe they want to mess with you. We had one person Dan saw walking in the background at the cemetery where we first stopped at, and then we did some more ghost box listening at Fells Point at the public park on Thames Street. I don't know if that's Ann Street or what it is that it's on.
No, Bo is named after a local cheap beer
Cheap
called
beer.
Natty Bohemian.
No, it's called National
National
Bohemian or
Okay.
Natty Bo.
Okay, so
You're
he
mixing
was called
nicknames
Bo.
and real names.
Okay.
So, after I had a job with that company, I worked for a hazardous waste cleanup company for 3 whole months, or 1 month, I'm sorry. Then I went to the Baltimore City Health Department. That's who I actually wanted a job with prior, but wasn't chosen, and then I got chosen in the second round when someone quit quickly. Stayed with them for a year and a half. I went to a company that did health and safety training and consultation and asbestos identification and plans for removal or management. I was at Westinghouse when it was shut down, and I collected dust samples when they had to go through and determine how to clean the place, to decontaminate it for reuse. I never knew, but later, years later, I went to work for the Maryland Department of the Environment, and lo and behold, they moved their offices into the same building where Westinghouse used to be located, Broning Highway. So then I went into work for Hopkins University as a safety officer.
That was when we first met.
Made it for 3 months. They were really not very good. They were terribly unsafe at that time.
And you got fired.
And I got fired for pointing out what I saw. What am I there for? Oh, what, is Hopkins going to come back and sue me now?
No, you
Because of
probably
the
said
truth?
F word or something.
No, she's probably saying that. So, whatever. They can always do better. Hopefully they're a lot better than they were back when I was there. So I was unemployed. I ended up getting a job with the Maryland Department of the Environment, like I said. Then I found that I was in a position in a program that was going to be allowed to die. I found another job in another program. I kept my job going. I ended up being there for 5 years. As my position was eliminated, I saved the rest of the people's jobs by rewriting their grant and everything for their jobs, so that we saved the secretary and the supervisor and inspector. When I lost my job, I went to work for a company for a couple of months where I did nothing but check for lead paint. For people who needed to get bank refinancing, they had to submit paint samples and verification of HUD rules for lead-based paint. That was such a terrible job. Long days, totally boring. Then I found a job that came out of nowhere. It was to be a nursing home inspector.
Hey, Long Duck Dong is on.
All right, Long.
We don't even have $10, let alone $1 million.
So that was in May of 1993. I actually had a camping trip scheduled. I went away and I asked them, could I think about it over the weekend? They said yes. That was the last interview, and they offered me the job on the spot. That was Friday afternoon. So got home, we took off, we were home or away for a weekend. I talked about it with my wife, I prayed about it. I decided to take it because the other job really didn't give me any fulfillment. And it was about the same pay. So 25 years later, I retired. I've been through every type of healthcare you can imagine, from a little old home to a giant hospital. And that's the story. So that's what I've done. And when I got into healthcare, my specialty was, of course, physical environment, but then I added other topics I had to learn. I had to learn food safety, infection control, including all the requirements for how employees should be screened, and
You
found
can
that,
refresh.
no, I'm good. Found often they weren't screened, and people were hiring people who could have had tuberculosis or other
Don't go into
things.
it too far.
I got to see conditions of buildings. I got to identify what was right and wrong. So I tried to advocate for the patients or the residents in healthcare when I was able to find out by talking with them if they were getting the raw deal somehow. And then I would be like a bulldog until I took care of that person. And if I could do one person a week that I changed their life in a positive way, I felt like I'd actually accomplished something. And it felt like I actually was doing something positive for my life. Felt like I was doing a good job. It was a lot better than selling shoes or etc. Not that those things aren't necessary, but for me, I just had a dedication. I decided I didn't want a job to make a lot of money, to sell things. I wanted to do something more important, and that's how I did. So that's my story. That's a long story. Thank you for listening, but yes, I was an inspector at so many levels. As far as ADR, if you were on Patreon and if you were a subscriber, and that's $5 a month, right now you could be looking at a episode that was never ever released. That was Will Krupinski and Rick Serra at the end of season 1, or the begin. Yeah, I think it was that. So the secret episode's out on Patreon only for $5. Subscribe for 1 month. Just so if you really love Will, you wanted to see him again, and it's a tremendous episode. It was a horrible place. So if you really love ADR and you are dying for some, part with $5. But tell you what, you're going to look around at what's there on Patreon. You're going to listen to the podcast. You're not leaving after 1 month. I can guarantee you. Patreon.com/Dan Bell. Oh, this is Dan Bell. And Destiny Glenn just put a link up. You can click her post there and go check it out. Thank you so much. I got 154 of you, 90 likes. Please click the like button if you haven't done so. If you have any friends you think may enjoy joining our virtual cocktail hour, please send them my way. Have them subscribe, click the bell so they can be notified when the next one starts. I am going back to the Tuesday, Friday thing now on the 17th. I'm going to be in Ocean City. Actually, I'm going to be in Assateague Island, and I will be down there the Friday. So I guess that's the 21st. So I don't know where I'm going to be getting a signal to broadcast. I have to actually leave Assateague to go to where I can hook up to a Wi-Fi signal. And what I did was I found a couple locations that had a pretty view of at least water. One is West Ocean City Marina area, where there's also a lot of restaurants and bars. I'll probably go there one night to see if I can use some Wi-Fi, or even use cell service, because the trouble is on the island there's not even cell service. I can't even maintain a signal. You can barely text, and luckily you can call maybe here and there, but you can't get a lot of data. Now we changed my phone, and my service is now AT&T. I was with Sprint. Who knows? Maybe I'll be lucky and find AT&T has better service down there. That would be nice.
If you're going to be able to do cocktails down there, you're going to have to go to Panera or.
I know, or something. I'm not going to go to those crappy places. I'm going to go where I can get a better view. So I'll go to like West Ocean City, to the area where the restaurants and the marina are.
But you're not going to be able to do it from a restaurant. They're going to.
I'll do it outside
Okay.
somehow. I mean, the places are open. You know, I'll do it outside. I should be able to get a signal still. They should have Wi-Fi. If not, hopefully the cell's strong. Another dirty phone. Comcast. I have Verizon. We had Comcast in 2010. We gave up on Comcast or Xfinity,
Hey, that's
whatever
not a
it
bad
was.
drink, Matthew.
Because we kept getting interruption of our signal, and I found out that there was some major transmission flaw coming in my area. In and it's actually just outside of Baltimore City's area. So it's like, why is there a signal problem this close to the metro area?
You got Canada out there, you have the UK out there.
Do I? Yes. I'm glad I crack up somebody. I didn't crack myself up today. So I keep getting email. Well, thoughts on Chadwick Boseman? First off, I'm going to admit I never saw the blockbuster movie. I just never did. So based on the fact that I really don't know his film history, I don't know what to say about his acting or anything at all. In terms of a human being dying of cancer, I'm sorry.
And he worked several years while he was in the end stage.
And he even worked through the disease, suffering.
Yes.
What a
He had
spirit.
it when he did Black Panther.
He didn't.
Yes.
He knew he was, oh my gosh. Well, what a performance, apparently, folks. Under the circumstances especially. I wish cures for cancer would be released. Personally, I think that the interests have been to protect the sources of
Oh my God, Neil, that's horrible.
polluting materials, products, medications, the information about diet, about which was withheld, about sugar being so damaging, about cigarettes that was so damaging for so long. We've been kept in the dark about almost everything that negatively affects our health. I grew up in the 60s, born in October 1959. October 7th is my birthday, by the way. Yeah, 61. Everything was a chemical in our food in the 60s. We were experimented on, basically. Right, Don? I mean, different colors that were used to make the food look a certain way, one after the other, found to cause cancer. And October 7th. Medications given to us. Rick, you need to work on your health more now. And second, come on the donger, soon. So in plain terms, get your ass down here.
He's in Florida, right?
Yeah. October the 7th, I will be in Florida.
Maybe.
Dongy.
That's what the plan is.
That's our plan.
And that's your birthday.
And that's my birthday, Dong, October 7th. All right? Doody dong dong, duo dong. Get it? Long duck dong. The duo dong, with the, or am I saying wrong? That's what manatees are, aren't they? Long duck dong. Or is it duo gongs? I think it's duo dongs. Prove me wrong. You ever see that stupid thing on Facebook? It's the same guy and the...
When did you go on the live stream with Donger?
I was watching a stream and commented a couple of times.
Okay, that's what they mean then.
Yeah, that's what they mean. I mean,
Okay.
it's not like you can video yourself.
Well,
And
I didn't know what was happening.
it's the same thing as this. All you can
Okay.
do is write some crap, post a link. You can. How do you even post a photograph or an image on a chat? Is there any way to do that? Somebody
No, he will
demonstrate?
not show you his P string.
I'll show you my P string.
No, you won't.
Well, I'm glad Donger's in there chatting away with you all. What a bubbly personality he
We
has.
were in Hawaii 5 years ago for our 25th anniversary. We wanted to go back for our 30th, but we couldn't afford it. So who knows? We do want to go back. We loved it.
We're hoping for a redo of a trip that was planned back in May to go back to Aruba for, I don't think it's a week, 6 days.
Well, it's probably going to be at least a week because you guys said we have to go longer than that.
Okay.
We're looking at around New Year's now, maybe, but we're not paying for that.
No, we're being treated.
Yes.
Although we're supposed to rent a place. They're paying for that now too?
They were always paying for air trip.
Oh my God. Have you ever had a colonoscopy, honey?
Yes, I've had 2.
She's had 2. How were they?
I don't remember, thank God.
Did they taste good?
Ew.
I get them every 5 years.
Yep, me too. No, I think I can wait every 10 years.
Well, I need 5 because I had a history in my family.
Yes, I did.
Right, Mark?
So
And
mine's every 10.
in between my visits to the colonoscopy center, I used the toilet brush.
Oh,
Oh!
yeah, that is weird, Don.
And then I follow that up with the bidet.
You have no bidet. I just stick a hose up your ass.
It works the same.
Your mom's making noises in there.
I just heard my mother go groan inside because of something I said.
You can see her through the window.
Oh God, I'm gonna. All right, there's Mom. So, all right, so here I am now. I'm gonna pull out my binky and dance some merengue. You ready? Here I go. It's way up here. It's coming out of my belly. Here she comes. Here she comes.
She just got out of her chair and she's coming out. You it up, I'm gonna tie it in knots.
How was that, folks? Because here she is right here in the window. Oh, gosh. That's what you come for, folks. Couple of those moments where it's a nice laugh. Oh, God, everybody wave to my mom. So, Mom,
Hi, Nettie.
we're looking at you through the window, Mom. So when I did that just to get you up, we saw you all, you get up out of the chair and walk in.
Dan is very respectful to Mom.
Yep. He actually tries not to say the F word with my mom, or if he does, he apologizes. He doesn't apologize to anybody about that. Stories of baby Rick?
They used to have to put a lead on him because he would leave the beach blanket and wander down the beach to find pretty girls when he was young.
Pretty girls. They'd find me on a blanket with a bunch of pretty teenage girls.
Yeah, she is watching the live feed.
So one time, apparently, I was like a couple of blocks away. And my parents were frantic. They looked up and down the beach. Finally, somebody, I don't know, must have intervened and helped take me back in the direction. And
That you came.
yes, maybe Mom can tell me how I was recovered.
a lifeguard.
Lifeguard brought
You
you
were like 10, 12 blocks away. Up the
10, 12
You
blocks.
were way out of way.
How old was he?
Oh, he was just a little, maybe 5 or
Maybe
4.
5.
5 or 4 years old. So thank you very much. You don't have to get finger and get you don't have to get finger anymore. They blood test now.
For what? Is he talking about diabetes?
Okay. Thank you. I presently am pre-diabetic or even better. I brought my A1C way down. I don't know what it is. I'm somewhere in 5,
That's really good.
5 or maybe I'm upper 5 or something like that now.
Below 7 is good.
Below
I'm
7.
just under 7 because I am a diabetic.
And she's was a type 2 onset of diabetes. So she uses a medication that helps her pancreas to put out the insulin necessary, but she doesn't need any insulin products at all. And she's actually reduced that amount of medicine over the years to where now you're only 1 a day, 2 a day.
But it's only 1 med.
1 med. She used to be on 3 or 4 meds, remember?
But then I lost over 100 pounds, so that helps a lot.
Yeah, she lost over 100 pounds and has kept it off. She floated back up maybe 10, 15, but she's kept it pretty good. Yeah, I think that she was a size 26 and now she's a 14, 16.
Yeah.
So if that gives you an idea, 26 to 14, 16, that's a pretty damn good.
Dan's fine.
You know, everybody should try. Even I have, and I eat less. I don't come back and get so much more extras. My first portion is normally, what people would think is a normal portion of food instead of what I used to do.
Well, I have to say, I actually had gastric bypass. And that saved my life. I'd be dead today if I hadn't had that. My diabetes was out of control. I had high blood pressure. But when you're overweight, it's really hard to lose because you don't see any difference and you continue to do it and do it and do it.
It's a cascade
Yes.
of other problems with that weight. And of course, it affects you mentally. You feel not as good about yourself.
Yeah, I've kept off from like 130 to 140 pounds.
So, anybody suffering with that, I empathize. I felt the same way about myself when I used to average 270. Now that I average 230, 40 pounds is a lot. But my God, 40 pounds
Hey,
feels
Toby,
so
I'm
good
glad that works for you.
off of you. So, keep trying. Don't give it up. Think about what you're putting in your mouth. Why are you eating that? Why are you eating it now?
Although sometimes when he imbibes too much in what's in his
Get the
hand,
munchies. Eat the whole house out. So stop that if you have a problem like I do. Drink lots of water.
Yeah, Don, you're right. It's how you feel, and I was miserable. I could barely walk.
Yeah. I mean, I
there
had
was a
trouble
whole
with
bunch
my
of
knees
stuff.
too, and they're both supposed to be shot. One's supposed to be that of an 80-year-old. Right now, I've had no problems, knock on wood. And I think it's because of the weight not being so heavy, bearing on my frame. 240 to 190, there you go. That's my next step. 230 to 190 would be tremendous. Another
Yeah,
40
losing
pounds.
it is always hard.
At least holding ground. Moving towards more healthy diet.
Negativity doesn't help anyone who wants to lose
No.
weight.
Try to develop, if you are a person who feels like you're ridiculed even by your family. Maybe it's especially hurtful because it comes from people who should love you. I've seen that. I know what it's like, unfortunately. I watched my elder sister treated badly by another sister who really, unfortunately, she couldn't understand this because she had developmental deficit. But she would be the one attacking about weight. Everybody, myself even. But herself, she couldn't see in the mirror that she was just as obese as we were for her frame. But and that hurts. Even though it comes from someone who may not have all their faculties, it still hurts to hear. Hurts even more with someone who may be more of sound mind. So, learn to develop a, what's it called? Gosh, I can't even think of the phrase. Let it roll off your back.
Like a duck, water roll off.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't look at someone and if they're overweight, think there's something wrong with them. You can be overweight and can be healthy. The key is to be healthy, not a Twiggy, if anyone remembers who she
Yeah,
was.
but
it's
also,
healthy.
beside looking at them and determining, oh, I don't think they're healthy. You know, it's sad that people go for, oh, look at them. And they automatically have a negative perception of the person just because they're
have
the ones
extra
suffering
pounds.
with the weight. Do you still give Dolly your dong, or is that over? Oh, that is a personal question. I should not grace that.
No, and you won't.
No. I'm sorry, Dong. But I don't kiss and tell. Or I don't F and tell.
Yes,
Okay?
Lindsay, I know it hurts.
If you want to test me out, turn around when I see you, apply some oil,
Oh,
and I'll
stop.
see if it
Your
still
mom's
works.
going to be out here in a minute. You better stop it.
I can't wait to meet you. Oh, how'd you like that for a comeback? Ooh, a comeback on your back, baby.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh,
I heard the door.
I bet they think I did a terrible job raising you.
oh no,
No.
they think you're great.
I keep telling you, it's not the parents' fault once they get to a certain age.
Zach Wave, thank you so much. Tuck me in, Rick. Oh, are you cold, Zach? Would you like me to cuddle with you?
Is this more?
We can spoon for a while to help to warm you up. Oh, Zach, I'm so sorry. But Daddy's thing is hard again.
Oh, stop, Rick.
Oh, there's a pre-com again, my little princess. I hope we don't get stuck together permanently.
Oh, Amazon.
Amazon. Wait,
Wait.
I have a delivery.
Haha.
And it's
You can just throw it on up.
Dylan's not for you?
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's your holder like mine.
Oh, another metal holder. That's damn quick. I don't need it now. Okay, so was that funny? Thank you. More to come, maybe. You never know. When I was 16 years old, my parents took me to a buffet. When I came back from getting more food, Mom looks at me and goes, "You look a little overweight." Oh, man.
Yeah, it's terrible. Although I have to say, I'm not a fan of buffets because, first of all, the food is normally mediocre.
Yeah, and it
And,
does.
and you always overeat at a buffet because you can eat as much as you want, and you walk out and you're so stuffed.
Ugh. It's like the one time you're supposed to get permission, like a free pass. You are at the buffet,
No, Mark, I don't think he
motherfuckers.
ever
I'm
saw
at the
Bowie
buffet,
live.
so, leave me alone, bitches. I am going to eat every station thoroughly. I'm going to start at the sushi and then the salad. And then I'm going to get the little nibbles things. And then maybe I'll try some soup, and then maybe they'll make me some steak. And then I'll have some nice barbecue chicken. And of course, I have to have little things like mashed potatoes and corn and peas and succotash. That's the same thing almost, but it's got lima beans mixed in. Green beans and sauerkraut.
Hey,
And then I go
can you
to
stop talking about food?
the Jello station and the fruit salad and the ambrosia.
No, it's the chocolate
And
fountain.
then I go to the ice cream and desserts, and I take a little teeny piece of each of those little cakes, and then I cover them with vanilla ice cream. Well, it's white looking anyway. Oh, I love ambrosia. I put ambrosia on top of everything, on my sauerkraut,
Oh,
on my barbecue chicken, on my hamburger. Oh, it's so good. Now, I like my rice pudding, but I don't know about the buffet rice pudding. That's like they're making 100 pounds of rice and putting in a couple of raisins. I like Cozy Shack. If I need some pudding fix, I get my wife to buy some Cozy Shack original rice pudding. Mmm. Really great, really good pudding.
night, DJ.
Cozy
Enjoy the
Shack.
game.
So Cozy Shack, if you happen to see my broadcast here, why don't you consider advertising with Rick Sarah, and I'll do a more proper spot for you during my live
Hey,
shows.
Jen.
Any other products available, I would be happy to also endorse them because all your stuff is yummy,
You
yummy. yummy.
only endorse what you like.
I like the
Never tried the cinnamon version.
no, well, the cinnamon I can see. We've had the tapioca.
Yes, I like tapioca.
Uh,
I'm more tapioca. than
I like
corn.
butterscotch. I'm not sure if they have one butterscotch. Ginseng. Hey, Rick and Dolline, thank you so much. Uh,
Ooh, DJ. Ew.
what did he say?
Soft serve ice cream is made from anal secretions and urine of beavers. Is not.
So Lindsay also gave me a donation saying, "Preach, Rick, thank you." And then I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, and Lisa Sheffman, thank you very much. And I'm not sure if I missed Albert.
Glass in the car.
But afternoon, Rick. Happy to see you're on streaming again real quick. Are you and Dan planning anything spooky for Halloween? So thank you all for donations and comments. Let me go back to the normal. Okay, good.
And
I did
I'm
it.
glad I don't go to Golden Corral.
So we'll be doing podcasts. So there could possibly be a spooky podcast we could put together. I'll have to throw the idea back at Dan and make sure that's something that happens. So that would be great but that's only for Patreon. We got to think of something for
What's your
everybody.
favorite donut?
From Dunkin' Donuts?
What's your favorite donut? Boston cream.
A Boston cream is one of my top, yes. There's somebody likes that. Eclair,
That's not a donut.
I don't know what that is. Donuts are bad for you.
Yeah, they are.
Anything that tastes good is bad for you, right, Matthew? Oh my gosh. Hey, JB, thank you. Brazil,
Oh, I like honey crawlers. Yes.
thank you for being on. Peace.
We don't have Tom Hortons.
Love you all. I've had a couple of vacations where I bumped into some nice folks vacationing. Both times it's been on the eastern shore of Maryland, looking at the either the ocean or the the Bayside, just inside, up in Delaware. Do you know about that area, JB? Rio de Janeiro. Wow.
Mm.
Well, it would be a great place for you, but I know that your coastline is just as beautiful, if not more beautiful. All the way up the coast of South America, I can just imagine seeing that in person. I'd love to someday. So I have 154 folks. Hey, Jenny Ward Scott from Ireland. Thank you for being in the room, Jenny. Marshmallow filled from Hones.
Is there anyone in the room that found us through Dan?
Yes, anybody in the room who came over and found me through Dan
Because
Bell.
Dan was a guest one night.
And Dan was a guest just the other night, last week. Oh yes, Haley, I do have still a record and I have albums. But I have like 1,000 albums, so to ask which my favorite one is hard. But somebody that's still out there touring, who's not far from where I live now, Todd Rundgren. I have some Todd Rundgren double albums, a live and a
Zach
studio.
Wade found us through Dan and watching ADR.
Thank you.
And Namal found us through Dan years ago.
That's great. And I would say that's among one of the best artists' music I have on LP.
Padme 1971 because of ADR.
I have some sweet
Yeah,
jazz. I
for
got,
ADR.
of course, the Beatles and some mainstay old rock people. I have a lot of progressive rock and jazz fusion. Pink Floyd, Genesis,
Hi, Kentucky.
Gentle Giant,
Oh.
King
Love
Crimson,
Duck Dawn's gonna
and
make your birthday special.
oh no, Utopia, right? With Utopia is what I'm talking about, Bourbon Cat. That's how far back the albums I have. What's it? Something Anything is I think the one album.
I
It
wanna
has
keep my drum
it has
playing.
the top 40 cut Hello It's Me on that record. Hello It's Me.
Oh, wait a minute. Just take a minute. Talk about
Yeah.
your cocktail hour that you're going to do with Patrick.
Okay, thank you for reminding me about that. Steve Hillage, I do have some Gong and Steve Hillage. Led
Crystal,
Zeppelin.
why are you sad?
Crystal, I'm sad too. But I just did something stupid and lost all my work on SD cards. But Crystal, can you expand what's going on? 3 friends, yes. I'm watching them redo the Gentle Giant. That's so enjoyable watching these guys doing that. And that gal on keyboards who can sing so beautifully. The guy that does the male vocal lead, the bass player. 3 friends. That's really cool.
Okay,
That's
let me
great
pull
stuff.
you back.
Vandergraaf. Oh yeah.
Patrick.
Peter Hamill.
Patrick.
Patrick. Nicolucci. The rocker I had on a few weeks back on Cocktail Hour with Rick. Well, he threw back at me a request. And this is the way it's going to go. On Friday, 11th of September at 11 o'clock. I mean, it's 7 o'clock. His band Madhouse is going to perform live in their rehearsal studio, and you are all going to see them play live.
It's a rehearsal.
It's live band playing Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath.
I will not be there. I will be watching remotely.
So I will be with them in person, live.
Oh, happy birthday, Grandmom.
September
From
11,
Robert's Grandmom.
and I asked them if they would do something maybe patriotic for the day, so I requested War Pigs. I don't know if that's the patriotic one or not, but we're talking about
Not
Black
really,
Sabbath.
Mark.
So, getting bit by the damn mosquitoes. So that is, again, Friday, 9/11. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask you to please consider donating this time. And I'm splitting whatever I net. I won't know for a month. And I haven't even told the band I'm doing this. But whatever we net, half of that is going to the band. So
We should have talked to me about this first.
So that's how this is going to go this time after I receive the money. And like I said, it takes a month for them. But I thought that was a nice little thing I could do to them. And it either could be money to help stock their beer fridge or whatever. It's not going to be a lot. But, you know, please feel free to be generous because we're sharing it. So any other time, I'm not, asking you to do that.
Rick T. the Rebel, glad you made it. You need to make it more often.
Yes, I'm glad more and more people are coming. I mean, this time we have been in the 150s.
If you want meatloaf, you need to do Stouffer's. It's better than Marie Collander's.
Oh, I thought they wanted me to do meatloaf.
There was
I'd
different
have to-
things up there, but the one meatloaf was about Marie Collander's.
No, I thought they meant that they wanted me to go to Meatloaf and do a live broadcast. So anybody who knows Meatloaf, you'll have to hook me up with him, and then I'll go and I'll broadcast a live show from
Our
his place.
granddaughter loves pineapple on pizza. Me, not so much.
It's not bad.
Oh,
It's okay to be part of the Donger's plan. Because all he wants to be is the Jacques Cousteau of shallow water, live talking about, and this is a barracuda. Look at its graceful movement through the water. Its face, like a stone image, doesn't move. Its eyes hardly move at all. Its jaw hangs open threateningly. All right, whatever. You can't put cucumber on a pizza. Well, how about some zucchini sliced thin? Shark Week with Rick Sarah.
what are you doing, Rick?
What I should have done is had Dolline pick up the plant, move it out of the way so that would have looked good. Not special effects on Cocktail Hour with Rick. We're so low tech. And it shows. It's a boomer sitting in a chair. with his iPhone turned upside down. So the people have to watch me.
Look, I just went to go to the bathroom. What the hell did you do?
Like that. Like that. Didn't work. Thank you. So I wonder if really is it now upside down?
Yes.
Was it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Whoa.
That may gave you $5.
Really? Oh my gosh. The newest effect. You're welcome. Who needs high tech?
Yes, I do have to watch him like a hawk.
Low tech is funny. Yes. I'm still sipping the same watered down dirty martini.
Not me.
Joe thinks he's had enough. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Joe, if I offended you by spinning the camera around. Or you drank too much. Yes. Oh. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. All right, here's a story. I intended to tell you all this. It's funny, but it's sad. So someone just asked, and this camera's too low. Let me bring it up. All right, someone just asked, did Dan and I do a shopping with Rick?
Oh, God.
So here's what happened.
Do you want to refresh or ice or anything?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to sip one and I'm fine. That's what you do. Go to the Dollar General or to Family Dollar or I know there's one store and everything's $1 really. I went to the beach. I was at this condo, and with COVID, you need to wear a mask. I mistakenly left my mask in the truck. I asked my friend who was right there, and she was awake with me. Dan was sleeping. And he didn't get up till 5 p.m. And we had to leave. She wanted to leave at 4:30. She didn't get away till 6 or after. Because we couldn't get our asses out, and she wanted to vacuum and clean up. So I noticed Dan's mask laying there. Just one of those blue crap masks. I put it on and used it to go through the lobby and went to the beach. I went into the water. The water smelled like fish. Ugh. I got out. Sitting under the umbrella that didn't really even do a good job with blocking sunlight. I'm getting bit by flies. Oh, God, I can't stand this anymore. I'm getting out of here. I leave the beach. I come back, take off the mask, and put it back where it was. I tell my friend Ree, I'm going to tell Dan later that I wore his mask for a little while, and I'm going to videotape it. Okay? Did he already lose his shit on Patreon, huh? Good. All right, so you're all now hearing it from myself. Yes, I'm sorry. I was just making a prank. I was just jacking him up. He can dish it out, but he can't take it. He gets all worried. I'm going to infect him. Now he's going to get COVID because I wore his mask. Give me a fucking break, man. I know that I'm not sick. I have been tested recently and was found I was totally negative to get medical test procedures done. You heard about all that shit. So if anybody knows, it's me. I have no symptoms since that even happened. I haven't been in terrible exposing situations where I could have got it. COVID. I was negative for COVID. I had to have a medical procedure, not crabs. I was not with lice, not with gonorrhea or syphilis. Just not COVID, okay? My wife didn't know what I was talking about, saying all these different things. I didn't have crab lice. Again, the clap, I didn't have any of that. So Dan, he's on the phone and he talks to, I think he's talking to John.
You go into a drive-through when you tell him about the mask.
I know, this is after I told him.
Okay.
And I have to post a video now that I'm telling you. I'm going to try to see if I can post it just as a comment under community so you can still go see it on the web, but it won't be a wide open video on YouTube. Okay? So, but I'll give, maybe I'll do that.
They'd go crazy if you wore their mask.
Who what? They would?
V.
All right, V. It's cool. It's fine. I'm sorry. You see Dan's point. The rest of the room is laughing. Calm down. You know, go to a political rally for
I cannot
somebody.
believe that Rick did that, first of all.
It was just
And
a
'cause
thoughtless joke.
No. First of all, you should have had your own mask. You have enough of them.
I had left it in the trunk.
And then you should have known.
I should
not
have
to
just.
even have told Dan.
And then
that you know
yes,
how
I
he
should have
is.
known because I should have rethought doing that. So bottom line is, folks, after I did it, and he got coffee, I think, and then we're riding down the road, and we come up to the store where we were going to go shop. I said, are you turning in here? No, I don't feel like it anymore. Not in the mood.
So Rick screwed himself.
So I really wanted to do one, and he did it, of course, but then I fucked it up by getting him mad at me, so we didn't do it. It's all my fault. You all could have been enjoying another Shopping with Rick episode, thinking that I might have actually been funny, but man, oh man.
Should we show him the pin that we can't sell or no?
We showed it yesterday or the other day.
We did?
Yeah. Did everybody see the little pin that Dolline ordered, the little funny pin that was just a one and done kind of little special we got from the company?
Yes, Bourbon Cat.
All right, well, bring us one, please. And bring me one of the business cards. And I'll also show you a business card. Now, why would you care about my business card? Well, anything you order from ricksarastar.com comes with a signed business card. So, if you buy anything from us, in addition to that, you get another memento, a business card.
Now everybody will be getting one of these with any orders.
I know, I just was explaining it. So, there's my business card.
Here.
And each one is signed by me with a thank you. So, isn't that a pretty card? That, again, was created by Leslie Caseta. Now, I want you to know something about Leslie.
No, don't go too far. You gotta keep it.
She offered to help Dan or I, and that was an offer on the podcast that she left a message. I asked, please help me. she won't accept any money from me. So this is a little pin.
Over to your right. There you go.
Little
You're
pin.
going too far away. You're too far away. Too far away. Closer. Yes.
This is the Rick from the last shopping with Rick
At Kmart.
at Kmart with the snow pants, the pink snow pants. What do you think of that, folks?
That is not available.
It's not available as an item.
It costs too much to ship.
It would cost too much to even ship it and give it to you at a price. We have to be charging like $10 for it, or
We'd have
$8.
to charge at least 10, and it's not worth 10.
It's not worth it
Shipping would be too much. And it's because of the thickness.
because it's not flat. Because it's thick, we would have to put this in to a shipping that is not flat or first class like we have been doing. Now, we've been playing with something, folks, and I've talked about it. We have another item coming to the store, and it is the ADR soap keychain,
With a bite taken out.
and with the bite out of the corner. We're still going over shipping because, unfortunately, it's slightly over a 1/4 inch thick. Now, our plan would be you would get the keychain with a bar of real soap, and I would be signing the bar of soap like I did the card, and of course you get a card.
Total cost would be $10.
Total cost would be $10 for that item. That would include shipping.
Now, if people buy shirts, it's being shipped someplace else, not from here.
Yeah, the shirts are going to be drop shipped. In other words, they're going to create the shirt after the screens are created. They'll make your shirt. They'll send your shirt out. At the end of the week, they will tell us how many shirts they sent out and send us an invoice. We'll send basically their cost of the shirt and shipping. And then what's left is our little profit. And the shirt price is still $25. That's
See, we're not doing card wraps, but we do have card magnets on the way.
car magnets. We already have car magnets. Oh, for the car. Yeah, I have magnetic signs that Dolline and I have put together with the help, again, designed by
Sorry about
Leslie.
that, Don.
Leslie Caseta. We have a cocktail hour with Rick sign, and we
Which
have.
will go on my car, which is teal.
You're getting one of each.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're getting one of each.
No.
And I'm getting one of each.
No.
Yes, you are. Tough crap. You're getting one of each. Nobody will know who you are. You need one of each.
The thing is, bottle openers are wider than a 1/4 inch. We don't want to
Yeah, I
have
don't.
any type of merchandise that is going to cost you tons of money.
That's
and
the only
you
thing.
have to
I mean,
consider shipping. I don't want to charge people for shipping.
Right.
I hate paying
yeah.
shipping.
Go to ricksarastar.com right now. Look at the stuff we already have on the store. If you've never been there, especially, try it out.
I love the
If you're
potty
interested,
break photo.
try it. I mean,
The thing you have to realize about this photo, we were in
I think
Florida at the time. We went to Tampa. There was something going on. The only place we could find to sit down to eat something had a whole line of spata pots behind us. So Rick's eating his food in front of a spata pot. I love it.
yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have something here. Mark Handy. Hardy, what are you saying? You want me to be the postmaster in what? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Leslie, you shouldn't feel guilty. You have done so much for us. Thank you so much, as well as Steve Seabell.
Yes. Now I just bumbled into something, and it was because of the T-shirts. We had a group. We've been talking to them for weeks. Leslie's talked to them. We told them what we wanted. We gave them what we wanted to print. Then they print it. And instead of just realizing, okay, I need to do something. I need to take a look at a different shirt. I need to try doing that. Whatever. He sends us failures. And we talked to him about when he got the first shirts done. We're assuming the best effort, not the worst effort, right? He's supposed to send 2 shirts, one of each type, in the woman's shirt cut in Dolline size. Instead, we get the wrong size in a unisex shirt.
We get 5 shirts.
5 shirts. Oh, the one shirt was a female. No?
Well, Kylie thinks it was a female, but it looked just like the unisex. But we got the extra large.
Extra large.
And then we got 2X, which is your size.
Yeah, market.
And 2 of the logos were in 2 different colors. So we had 3 different colors, 2 different logos.
Yeah, we had
2 different sizes.
say he knew the logos. I
Okay.
hooked him up with Leslie. Anything that needed to be done to this high resolution file set could have been done by Leslie. Anything he needed, she could have modified it. He went ahead with whatever he said was okay. He prints it, it doesn't work. He's using a shirt that he should have known wouldn't work. He only went by what color we wanted, instead of going by what he knows about the shirts. He let us see the color we wanted in this shirt didn't work. Okay, why don't you just point out another shirt that works and what colors are they available in, and we'll have to pick from that set. No, we couldn't do that. So he's wasted now a week,
You're right,
week and a half.
Leslie.
What?
If he thought that we needed, after several conversations, a 100% cotton shirt, that's what he should have sent it.
I know. He should have
Because your
done whatever was
logo-
necessary.
Is incredible. And what happened with what he sent us, the neon on the yellow bled so badly.
And
I mean, I wouldn't pay
Look at
$25 for that.
here's the image. It's really fuzzy.
It's not clear.
And then
And if you compare that
to the original.
to the decal and the magnet, it's just so crisp.
You know? So I reached out to a second company, which was actually a lead I got from my friend we visited last week. So sometimes good things happen you don't even think.
Hey, Steve, send us the information if you have it. We can contact him. I
Another,
love working with small businesses.
yeah, I mean, local is even better if we could find them. But this guy's a small operator up in Massachusetts, and he's got a good renown, and he's an artist. He's a graphics artist. Plus, he's a printer. He has screens that he still has customer screens that go back to '88. He doesn't know whether they'll ever order the use of that screen, but he's been doing this for a long time. And
Yeah, maybe he wanted to show us how it looked when you're drunk.
oh yeah, that's right. When you're drunk, so
People can see Mom sitting inside. Yes, you can see her.
so
through the
apparently,
window.
the email I was given did not go through. I don't know what happened with his email. his website is in trouble. And so this led me to ask the question, are you looking for someone to help you with your website? And he was. He's looking for someone to help him with a whole host of things related to his online presence. I call up Steve Seaboat, right? Messaged him and say, here, Steve, you may want to try this guy. So, Steve, if you already have had the same problem with email bouncing back, you probably should just make a call. Sorry about that. If you're still here.
Well, he was here just a little while ago, so he probably heard.
All right, so we're at 95 minutes, really, man. We did it. We
Well-
did it again. I seriously, just a couple of hours ago, folks, I'm not lying, I was not even going to come on. I was so messed up mentally from screwing up my work a second time. I mean, how can I go on? Why should I even bother trying to shoot videos? I'll just do this stuff, and nothing bad about what I'm doing, but it's not high level videography here, hope you'll agree. So I'll just shoot with my iPhone, heck with it, just period. I can have it all go to iCloud, and then I can take the files and put them on a hard drive, work with them, and sorry, the Mac, I'll use it for podcasting, but apparently this man is just not able to use
Yeah,
a
you're
Mac.
talking about the same dude.
It's like, why can't I understand how to use this stupid machine? It's supposed to be so simple. For a person who's used a PC since 1986, it's not a quick break. Yeah, it's frustrating. So I almost was not going to come on. And then I actually had some input from Leslie especially, and then my wife. And
And
thank
your
you,
mom.
Leslie, my mom. Try to slap me into reality about, well, why are you, not going to do this? This is what you enjoy. This is what is really going great. And I had to agree. Not fair to you all. I got to try to let the show go on. So that's
Hey,
why I
I'm
came
an
on.
Android person. I agree.
So that's right. So I don't know. Maybe I can get some help. I got
You have
several
emails.
email from people offering to try to help talk me through my limited knowledge into maybe a better understanding. So I'm going to give it a try. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back to a PC and I'm going to do everything there. I don't lose files transferring them to a 2 terabyte hard drive hooked up to my PC.
Diana.
You know, I don't have
I
any
had
trouble.
Apple IIb.
I don't have trouble opening up anything. I don't have any trouble sending an email. I don't have trouble doing anything. All this stuff with a Mac is a problem. It's just because I don't know how to use it.
I couldn't read what you said, but I'm glad you said it.
iTunes, heck with iTunes. I am not paying Apple for a frickin' song. And I have a hard drive full of MP3 files with all the other stuff I have on vinyl. No, I'm not going to iTunes. I do go to YouTube as my player. And I don't know if it's ever going to be worth $10 a month to have no commercials and other benefits. I think that if you pay $10 a month and you get the YouTube Premium, it'll even give you a colostomy cleaning every month. I think they send you a kit. It has YouTube on the package. And then a picture of a big tube on the box. It's the shape of a U. I think I went to the wrong website. right, so we had an idea about something. We got it offered to us. It's a out of the blue offer. What would you think about a Rick Sayre for President pin? Anybody be interested in that as a merch? Think about it. Let him know. You would? There's one. It would be a huge... No, 2020. I'm tired of this. I'll make Biden my vice president. And then I'll make
vice president.
no, she'll be my chief of staff, okay? I'll make her chief of staff, and then
She's a smart lady.
I'll make Warren the attorney general, and I'll make Bernie, I'll make him the head of the federal,
We'll be dead by then.
the Fed. I'm gonna let him take over the Fed. Lindsey Graham, I'm going to put in charge of my new pedophile investigation unit. For no specific reason. Not that he's a pedophile.
Yes, the slogan is, I'm tired of this. Maybe that's what we should do. Rick for president. I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this shit. I don't know how much we can get. So, that would be automatic, man. Are you kidding me? As soon as I could, I'd pass an executive order that would make cannabis legal for all uses.
Sean Arm for health, dude.
Yeah. All uses. Whether it be for fabrics, for rope, as an industrial fiber, so we don't have to have trailer loads being pulled by somebody, then pulled over by some deputy in the middle of nowhere because he thinks he's got a load of weed. Man, it's a tractor trailer load of weed here. I'm gonna be the sheriff's deputy of the year with this one. Yeah! It's less than 0.5% THC. It's not legally pot. My meter said positive. Your meter is old, sir. The standard no longer applies. You need to get a new meter. Your meter is like a dead Peter. It's gone. It's over. It doesn't work no more. It's been sent down into the ground. It's like it's pushing up the daisies. I stole that from Monty Python. That was just a little tribute. So yes, I'll legalize it for all uses. You want to make clothes out of it? You want to make pipes out of it? You want to have it as a pipe that you can eat afterwards? Make it maybe chocolate flavored? I don't care what you do. But you can't drive a car under the influence. You can't work your job under the influence. Just like any other drug, it's unsafe for you to drive and be under the influence. But if you're able to go home and sit back and enjoy it, you can do it legally. Or if you go somewhere and you're not driving for at least 6 hours, you can do it legally. You understand? There's got to be a balance of reasonable behavior. And if we just all let people drive around totally baked to death, we're going to have a bunch of crashes where people are going too slow and they end up messing up the bumper and the quarter panels. And, you know, there'll be just too many people at the quick body and paint shop.
Move your phone just a little bit to the left.
Your way?
Yes.
Oh, God. Were you trying to get me to get Mom? Are you trying to get me to get Mom? Are you trying to get me to get Mom?
Yes.
All
You're
right.
good right there.
All right, I know. Sorry about that. My wife wanted me to move it.
Stone people drive better than elderly.
Well, not
Mom's
much.
not gonna like hearing that.
Not much. Look, in any couple, gay or straight, you probably have one person who doesn't imbibe while the other one's a stoner. So let the other one drive and let the other one drive while they're puffing, okay? I'll let you puff if you're not driving. You can get baked as all you want and the driver's seat or in the back. I don't care, but you have to make sure you have visibility, so you need to open the window a little bit to clear the smoke. No driving like Cheech and Chong. Again, it's unsafe. We got to have a combination of safety with
Yes,
fun.
DC Bell, I'll let him read this email. He would
Safety
be willing.
and fun. Safety, but there's fun. Get it? There's a little fun. I'm so bad. Boats and hoes. That sounds like something on Travel Channel, right? So what's going on in here? Up in smoke. Rick. Oh, Dan. He is so easily upset. He says,
You have
anybody
a
know?
lot of nerve.
I know, but he says these things that are the most horrible, detestable string of words you can imagine. And then I say something, and he's quickly, oh God, you're so disgusting. Where he says something that made mine pale in comparison. I don't understand. The obvious choice, Sarah 2020. Oh, that's a good line. It has a good ring to it. Put a light on, damn it, it's dark.
Yeah, it's time to say goodnight, Rick.
Yeah, it's 106 minutes. We're at a record. We're one of the longest recorded broadcasts, and I have 147 likes. That is so nice. Watch out. He just kicked over my stand. Yeah, I already had a Sarah Bell. I'm not including Bell this time. This is just Sarah, all by himself. Sarah, alone, the only one we need. Or rule, not rule, I don't like that. Govern with giggles. Rick Sarah 2020. King Sarah, no Steve. I don't like King. We already have a king right now. This is a country that's not supposed to have a king, but apparently we have one. I don't know where we got the idea that this country was supposed to have a king
Say goodnight, Rick.
and a queen and royal subjects. Juice World. Oh no, Chris. What happened to Juice World?
Good night, everybody.
V, I hope we just have to hope for a positive change. And I don't know what that means. I know what I'd like in terms of an election result, but I want
Good night,
positive
Rick.
change. I'm just wait a minute.
Good night, Rick.
Because we all need a better way to live.
Almost
All of
2
us, and when I say all of us, I mean everybody, not just the blue states, all the states, all the people. We need a better country. And I hope that 2021 is a start of
Thank you,
really
Zach Wave.
seeing a sustained positive change in all our lives. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much to Zach Wave one more time. He says, have yourself a good night and thank you for hanging out with your fans, friends, family for another laid back evening. Try to laugh off the bad and sleep on it. Sometimes it takes a new day and a new perspective. That is, I think, the words I'm going to close with. That is excellent for all of us. And thank
Bye,
you, Zach.
all.
So I say peace to all of you and God bless. And till Friday at 6 o'clock. Bye-bye.